Hey, what's going on, guys? TalkNorwichCity here, back for another video. I hope you guys are all doing fantastically well. Today, back for my Brighton preview. Yes, Brighton up tomorrow, Friday, at Carrow Road, on the telly. Can't think the last time we were on telly. Was it the Ipswich game, maybe at home? I'm not too sure. Anyway, as always, quick plug before we get into it. Stickers on sale, top line of the description. I've got 4 stickers on sale. NCFC one, Norwich on tour one, which is very popular at the moment. We've got an Irish Messi one, Wes Hoolahan, the Messiah himself, and also a 1902 one, which is also very popular. Top line of the description, 10% off. Code is in the description as well. But without further ado, let's get straight into the team I would play against Brighton. In goal, John Ruddy. No question. Left back, Mitchell Dykes. No question. Now the centre-back pairing. There is questions to be asked here. Tim Close is still not going to be fit, according to Alan Irvine, but we might see him in the next couple of games, you know, towards the end of the season. There aren't many games left, so it's going to have to be the next couple of games, but he's not going to be fit for this one. It looked like quite a nasty injury. He kind of got his knee trapped under a falling player, didn't he? So, you know, that's a real shame. So the centre-back pairing I'm going to go with, first of all, I'm going to go with Russ Martin because I think he's, you know, the worst of a bad bunch. And then next to him, I'm going to stick with Basong, mainly because I think he's better than Ryan Bennett. Yeah, simple as that. And then in at right back, it is my man crush, Mr. Ivo, Daniel Pinto, accordingly. Or is it Daniel Evo Pinto? Something like that on the podcast. Go and check that out if you haven't seen it already. And Pinto has also said that he wants to stay at the football club in today's press conference. And he said the only thing not to fail at the club this season is the fans. Evo, I love you. I love you lots. In the midfield then, Tete could be coming back, but for me, that doesn't change the midfield from Preston. It's Howson and Dorrans in there for me. You know, I praised Dorrans loads from the weekend, and I'm going to keep praising him. I think he's a brilliant midfielder, and I think he's far better than Alex Tete in there. Now, again, the attacking line is always quite exciting for me to write these down because we have so many options, and I'm going to change it up a little bit. I'm going to stick Alex Pritchard in there again because he's just a brilliant footballer who can make things happen. Hopefully, he can turn up this time against Brighton. Obviously, when we played him down at the Amex, we lost that game 5-0, and obviously it was still very much being talked about how he turned Brighton down and came to Norwich on pretty much, you know, he was literally going to Brighton and then he turned around and came to Norwich. So hopefully Pritchard can turn up. I think that will be in the back of his mind now, that whole Brighton thing. In the middle, I'm going to go for James Maddison. Despite Wes Hoolahan being fit and ready to go for this game, I think after the back of, you know, that Preston game, Maddison scoring, he's going to be fired up. Why not stick him in there? Yes, he might get lost in the game against Brighton. They're a very organised team, but to be honest, so does Wes Hoolahan again in these kind of games. But Maddison can create stuff. Let's just give the lad a chance. He's going to be on a buzz. Let's give him a chance, and let's give him a chance in what is a big game on the telly. And then on the right-hand side, just for a bit of physicality, I'm going to go for Yannick Wilshere. I've been really disappointed not to see him start more games since he's come in. I think he's looked lively. I think he's looked good in the games he's played. And he just adds a little bit more physicality. And I think a little bit more defensively as well. Nothing against the Murphys. I thought Josh had a fantastic game on Monday against Preston. I just think Yannick Wilshere is probably the right option to go for. And then up front, I'm going to go with Nelson Oliveira. Once again, no disrespect to Cameron Jerome whatsoever. I think Oliveira is probably a tiny bit fresher. And he looks really, really good, does Nelson Oliveira. So that's the team I'm going to go with. Look, there's a few things in here that I'm not overly happy with. I still think this centre-back pairing leaves a lot to be desired. And especially against a Brighton team who look very good both defensively and going forwards this season. The likes of Glenn Murray, Anthony Knockaert, you know, they've scored goals this season. And up against Basong and Martin, or Bennett and Martin, I think they might be scoring more goals. Except for that, it's a fairly promising team. You know, the wing-backs are brilliant. We've got a fairly solid midfield. And in terms of the attacking lineup, we've got so many options. You could put Wes in there. You could put the Murphys in there. You could put Jerome in there. Naismith, anyone really, and it's fairly harsh to drop Naismith and Murphy after Monday's game, but for me, that's the team that has to play. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments section below on what team you would like to play. Also, stickers are on sale. Go and get some of them now if you want. All profits go to the channel, and I will see you at Carrow Road on Friday for the big game on Sky Sports. See you later.